Hey guys, I'm doing an unboxing of the Nissan R390 GT1. You want to see what's inside? Well, you better stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome. So, like I said, I'm going to do an unboxing of this. And if you've seen my mail time video, you know what's going on with this Tamiya kit and why I have it. So if you haven't seen that video yet, make sure you go and check that out. Link will be down in the description for that. And while you're down there, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any videos that I post. I also have links down there in the description for my Instagram and my Facebook group. So give them a follow and you get some sneak peeks before the videos come out. So let's get to it. So as you can see, I haven't unpackaged anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open all this stuff up, get it laid out, and then we're going to take a closer look. See you in a second. Okay, well, I've got it all unpackaged, and there's a lot of parts, but there's not a whole lot of trees. So let's take a look. So here we have a nice chrome satin tree. Here's some intercoolers, some engine piping. We've got nice wheels. These are really nice. Let's see if I can focus in. Now, you can see then a little bit of black wash on them or something, or you can even change the color of them. Nice looking. We got the headlight buckets here. All right, and those look pretty good. The back side, not much to see on the back side, but they are definitely nice, nicely detailed. I mean, you can see some pretty good fins there. I may do some custom work on this stuff here. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Now in this tree here, we have the back engine hatch. We got the back bumper, we got the wing. Looks like maybe some of the drivers and passenger windows or something like that, maybe for the doors. We got some nice rotors here. And the seats, maybe some louvers or something. Got the pedals, bunch of scoops and louvers here. That looks like maybe the dash. All right, some more scoops, louver panels, turbo intake tubes, maybe the housings, something like that. This look like the wing supports, right? Some more of the dash, steering, maybe the mirrors right here. Nothing too spectacular in the backside. And on the black tree, we've got the full chassis pan. Now I did prep for this, knowing that this pan was like this, you know, from watching other videos and stuff. And I'll show you what I made for this. A nice detailed engine, some control arms for the suspension. Looks like we got front suspension here, maybe the front bucket. We got a nice radiator, some nice details in here. This is a nice little cockpit in here. You got some of the differential, steering, some more interior details, some of the hubs, cylinder heads for the engine, some more engine components. We got, looks like maybe front or rear suspension here and here. Probably rear because that looks like part of the transmission. We got turbo housings, so those other pieces in the white must be air intake. Maybe some front or rear suspension here, right? We'll figure it all out as we go. Underneath the pan, looks like the rear bulkhead or something. Looks like some nice detail on that. The inside of the chassis pan. I don't know how much of this we'll see, but we'll find out, won't we? So yeah, that's what that is. Not much on that either. Now for the body. Looks like it's pretty much one piece, just a bunch of runners here for molding and support. Doesn't look like there's much for mold lines. I can feel a little bit here in the front fender, running all the way back here, so it runs like this, comes across and then continues on. Looks like it runs down the front corner here, right through the headlight area. You got a little bit back here, right on this little edge right here, both sides. I don't see anything really for flash. You know, some nice exhaust details here. Zoom in and show you here. Look at that. Some nice exhaust port details right there. Got some latches and stuff. Nice louvers, latches in here. Even some rivets here on the front A-pillar. Windshield retainer clips. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Seems to also come with some sort of mesh. Hard to see here. I'll show you against the body. Some sort of mesh for it, I guess. Must be for like inside the louvers or something. Maybe back here. I don't know, maybe back here. We'll see. We'll see what the instructions say, but it comes with this. It's just a plastic. You know, it's not a metal mesh, but that's okay. I've got other stuff that I could replace it with if I decide that I want to do more or something else. So that's what we got for that. So I'm going to put that aside. So as you can tell, I'm not the best at unboxing, but I thought I'd give you a quick video of what everything is. So it looks like we got some window maskings. Now, I've never used any of this before. I always painted stuff by hand. So it'd be interesting to see how this works. But the glass itself is like crystal clear. Like, this is pretty good clear glass. You know, like these lenses up front, I mean, I can use those for magnifying glasses. You know, pretty crazy. Crazy clear. So I'm going to keep these in the bag just to make sure nothing happens to them. Try and keep them as scratch free as possible. I'm sure at some point in time I'm going to screw them up. So we'll let them enjoy being nice for the next little while until I get to the window portion. And here we've got the tires. Looks like some sort of bushings or something. So we'll figure out what that is. Now these are not vinyl, these are rubber. Very nice rubber tires. Could be interesting on sanding these out. These little mold lines. But yeah, they're very nice. Looks like there's possibly two different sizes. Yep, two different sizes. You know. So you have front and back, and then they are rubber. So it could be interesting trying to sand them down. So we'll see what happens when they come across. Now, if you haven't watched the video of my mail time, me explaining about the Tamiya kit, I did the small scale group build, and yeah, that thing was a Tamiya, and it was a piece of junk. And it pretty much turned me off of Tamiya kits, because I figured if that's a Tamiya kit, I don't want to do another Tamiya kit. So after talking with a few of the other guys like BG and Brian from Got Fuels and a few others, they told me that it's probably a kit that Tamiya bought from some other company. And I'll say the same thing I did in my mail time video. Shame on you, Tamiya. Check your kits before you buy them. Anyways, they convinced me to try another Tamiya kit. And this is what I'm doing. So I'm hoping this one goes good, because if this Tamiya kit gives me a lot of problems, if it's bad fitting, if I find it to be junk, this will be the last Tamiya kit you'll ever see on this channel. So here's hoping that, people aren't wrong, and maybe I will do another Tamiya kit, maybe I won't. So let me show you the decals. Decals, now I'm pretty sure that you've seen many of these unboxings, so that's why I'm not going crazy with it. So on this one here, we have some numbers, some seat belts, some sponsors. Looks like some sort of maybe hood pins or something like that. A bunch of flags and markings. Be nice if they had Canadian ones, but they don't seem to recognize that Canadians do the 24 Hours of Le Mans. But at least I got Great Britain, and since Canada is part of the Queen's Nation, well, I'll be definitely putting those on. I got a few other warning marks and labels and different things like that. They're decently crisp, so that's good. Now I see that there is 4 different sponsors. You know, there's some I don't even know what the hell are, but I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go with the paint scheme yet. I may do my own colors or something like that. But obviously some of this has to be put on, like Nissan is red and stuff like that. That's not a big deal. I'll have to go with what they say on the decal paper, and I'll show you that in a second. But I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Clarion. I mean, I don't know what any of this other stuff is or who they are, so can't say I want them sponsoring me if I don't know what they are. Now, Clarion, I've used their car audio stuff, and it's some pretty good stuff. So I'm going to go with them for sure if I put those decals on. Now, like I said, as for the bottom chassis pan, I made my own decals. Carbon fiber. Now, there is a few little flaws. I'm still working on it, you know. There's a couple little flaws over here, some misalignments. But all in all, to get a decal sheet this big here in Canada, this here would cost me about 50 some dollars just to get this. And I said, too damn bad on that. I printed my own. I did cut off a little piece because I wanted to make sure after sealing it that it didn't bleed the color when I put it in the water. This is done on an inkjet, and I just used a Minwax satin clear spray to seal it all. So that's what we're looking at. So that would be for the chassis pan. And like I said, here we got the decal sheet, which, you know, tells you where to put everything, you know, if you're having a main sponsor or not, or just a Nissan sponsor. Bridgestone. Here's the Clarion one. Here's the whatever that is, I'm not sure. And then the Calsonic, you know, Japanese company there. And the small Clarion sponsors, whatever. Like, just depends. I'll read through it and we'll get it all figured out. Maybe I'll go with a satin black car for a test car, or maybe I'll change the colors and do black and blue or green and yellow. Who knows? We'll figure that out as we go. As for the instructions, you know, let's see. Seem to be very clear instructions. You know, things are shaded what you're using. Stuff that's already used or built, whatever, is in the lighter color. I've never done a Tamiya kits before, so I don't know what these black arrows mean. See, it looks like they're using Tamiya colors, of course, right? So just because they put Tamiya color markings on here, it doesn't mean you have to use Tamiya. So yeah, I mean, the instructions seem to be nice and clear. They don't seem to be too hard to follow. And like I said, I don't see much for flash, so maybe this kit is a good kit. Maybe Tamiya is good. I don't know. But we'll definitely check it out. So here's hoping Tamiya. So, like I said, I'm going to try this kit out. I'm not great at the unboxings. I don't normally do them. So, I'm going to leave you with that. If you like this, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share these videos with your friends and family. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you can get notified when I post videos. I have links down in the description for my Facebook group, my Instagram. I also have a link down there for my PayPal me if you decide that you want to try and help out the channel a little bit. Have your name put into the credits at the end of the video. So with all that being said, until next time, later.